In the heart of the desert where silence reigns supreme, lie the skeletal remains of majestic birds that once ruled the skies. They sit here in the vast expanses of the desert, these metal giants grounded forever. This is an airplane graveyard, a paradoxical place where man-made marvels of cutting-edge technology come to rest in peace. Airplane graveyards are eerily beautiful, filled with an ambience that whispers tales of past glories and adventures. Rows upon rows of aircraft, their wings and fuselages gleaming in the harsh desert sun, create a surreal landscape.
But what happens when an aircraft is no longer in use and gets decommissioned?
In the world of aviation, not all aircraft get to soar the skies forever. Airplane graveyards, also known as boneyards, are vast, open spaces, often located in arid regions like deserts. The dry conditions help to prevent corrosion and keep the aircraft in better condition, whether they're destined for reuse, repurposing, or recycling. One of the most famous airplane graveyards is the 309th Aerospace Maintenance and Regeneration Group, located in Tucson, Arizona. Known as the Boneyard, it's home to over 4,000 retired aircraft from the United States Air Force, Navy, Marine Corps, and other government agencies. But why do these planes end up here? There are several reasons. Some have simply reached the end of their service life. Others are retired due to changes in technology or aviation needs. And some are kept for potential future use or to be used as parts for active aircraft. The process of decommissioning an airplane is meticulous. First, all military insignia and classified equipment are removed. Then, the aircraft is thoroughly cleaned and drained of fluids to prevent environmental contamination. Once the planes arrive at the graveyard, they're typically arranged in rows. Some are wrapped in protective coverings to shield them from the elements, while others stand exposed to the sun, wind, and sand. But not all planes that arrive at a boneyard are destined for destruction. Some are stored for potential reuse. These planes are maintained in a state of readiness, with their engines periodically run and their moving parts regularly lubricated. Others are cannibalized for parts. These parts can be used to repair and maintain active aircraft, making the boneyard a valuable resource for airlines and military services. And then there are those that are recycled. Up to 85% of an airplane can be recycled, including the aluminum, wires, and even the leather seats. The recycling process is a labor-intensive task that can take weeks to complete. Airplane graveyards also serve as a historical record. They house aircraft from different eras, each with its own story to tell. From World War II, bombers to Cold War-era jets, these graveyards are a testament to the evolution of aviation technology. For instance, the B-52 Stratofortress, a long-range, subsonic, jet-powered strategic bomber, used by the United States Air Force since the 1950s, can be found in these graveyards. The B-52 has been in active service with the USAF since 1955, and its presence in the boneyards speaks volumes about the changing needs and technologies in aviation. While these graveyards may seem like the end of the line, they're also places of rebirth. Old planes are given new life, whether as recycled materials, museum exhibits, or even as movie props. Airplane graveyards are a testament to the life cycle of these incredible machines. From their first flight to their final resting place, each plane has a story to tell. And in the silence of the boneyard, those stories live on. So, the next time you look up at a plane soaring in the sky, remember that it too will one day find its way to a boneyard. But even then, its journey may not be over. In the world of aviation, the end is often just the beginning. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the fascinating world of airplane graveyards. Whether they're destined for reuse, repurposing, or recycling, these planes continue to serve long after their final flight. And as we bid farewell, we're reminded of the incredible journey each plane has taken, from the heights of the sky to the quiet solitude of the boneyard. It's a testament to the enduring legacy of aviation and the remarkable machines that make it possible. This is where we end our journey, but the stories of these planes live on. In the world of aviation, every ending is a new beginning. And in the silence of the airplane graveyard, those beginnings are waiting to take flight. Before we wrap up, if you've enjoyed this journey and want to explore more fascinating aspects of aviation, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Flight Realities. We bring you intriguing insights into the world of aviation, from the latest technologies to the hidden stories of the skies.
These metallic carcasses of what were once symbols of human innovation and freedom, now silent and immobile. These graveyards are not hidden secrets, they are scattered across the globe. Some of the most famous ones include the Davis-Monthan Air Force Base in Arizona, home to over 4,000 aircraft, and the Mojave Desert in California, where commercial airliners await their fate under the scorching sun. There's also the Pinal Air Park in Arizona, a resting place for aviation giants like the Boeing 747S and the Airbus A340S. And let's not forget about the Central Air Force Museum in Russia, where you can find a collection of Soviet-era aircraft. Yet these airplane graveyards are more than just final resting places for decommissioned aircraft. They are repositories of stories, tributes to human ingenuity, and symbols of the relentless pursuit of progress. Each plane here has a story to tell, a history etched in their metal bodies. Tales of long journeys, heroic rescues, and perhaps even battles fought up in the skies. These graveyards also serve a purpose beyond storytelling and memory preservation. They are recycling hubs where valuable parts are salvaged and reused, where metals are repurposed, and where technology gets a second life. In the end, an airplane graveyard is a testament to the cycle of life, even for these man-made birds of steel. These are not just piles of metal, but repositories of stories, memories, and human ingenuity. The birth of airplane graveyards is as intriguing as the graveyards themselves. The inception of these sprawling aircraft resting places can be traced back to the aftermath of World War I. Back then, the concept was far from what we know today. It was more of a practical solution to a pressing issue: what to do with a surplus of decommissioned aircraft. In the wake of the Great War, thousands of airplanes were left with no purpose. Rather than discarding these engineering marvels, however, the idea of storing them for potential future use emerged. This marked the birth of the first rudimentary airplane graveyards, where parts from these decommissioned aircraft were stored and reused. This was not just an economically viable solution, but it also ushered in a new era of sustainability in aviation. The end of World War II saw a surge in the establishment of these graveyards. With advancements in technology and the advent of jet engines, countless propeller-driven aircraft became obsolete almost overnight. But instead of being relegated to the scrap heap, they found a new home in these graveyards. They served as a repository of spare parts, and often the resting place for aircraft that had outlived their operational lives. The Cold War further bolstered the need for airplane graveyards. The rapid pace of technological advancements meant that more and more aircraft were being decommissioned. These graveyards provided the perfect solution, acting as storage for these airplanes until they could be repurposed or their parts reused. Today, airplane graveyards are more than just storage spaces or recycling centers. They have become a testament to the evolution of aviation technology, a tangible link to our past. They are a fascinating blend of history, engineering, and sustainability. The aircraft resting in these yards are a stark reminder of the relentless march of progress, their silent forms telling stories of a time when they ruled the skies. These graveyards stand as silent witnesses to the ebb and flow of aviation history. They are a poignant reminder of the journeys we have embarked on and the distances we have yet to traverse in the realm of aviation. With time, the nature of these graveyards and their purpose has evolved. The evolution of airplane graveyards is a tale of adaptation and innovation. Initially, these graveyards were mere storage spaces, vast stretches of land where obsolete aircraft were left to gather dust. They were the final resting places for airplanes that had served their purpose and were no longer needed. Over time, however, the aviation industry began to see the potential in these graveyards. They were no longer just places to store old aircraft, but they became recycling centers where valuable parts were salvaged and repurposed. The industry realized that even in obsolescence there was value. Metals, electronics, even seats and cabin fittings were recycled and reintroduced into the manufacturing process, breathing new life into what was once considered waste. This transition marked a significant milestone in the sustainability and circular economy of the aviation industry. By recycling and reusing parts, the industry was able to reduce waste, conserve resources, and cut costs. Airplane graveyards became symbols of economic and environmental efficiency rather than monuments to obsolescence. But the evolution didn't stop there. In recent years, airplane graveyards have transformed yet again. This time, they've become tourism spots, attracting aviation enthusiasts and curious travelers from around the world. People flock to these graveyards to marvel at the colossal machines of flight, to explore the interiors of planes that once traversed the skies, and to experience a piece of aviation history. Moreover, airplane graveyards have also found a place in popular culture, serving as unique and atmospheric shooting locations for movies and television shows. They've become part of the artistic landscape, their rows of silent, grounded planes providing a striking backdrop for storytelling. From resting places of the obsolete to treasure troves of the valuable, airplane graveyards have come a long way. They are a testament to the ever-evolving nature of the aviation industry and the limitless potential for transformation. As we look to the future, who knows what the next chapter in the evolution of airplane graveyards will be? The future of airplane graveyards is as fascinating as their past. As we venture into the tomorrows of technology and environmental consciousness, the prospects of these graveyards take a radical shift. In the coming years, we might see these graveyards transform into more than just resting places for defunct aircraft. With advancements in technology, they have the potential to evolve into highly efficient recycling centers. As the aviation industry becomes more environmentally conscious, the focus is shifting from mere disposal to the recycling of aircraft parts. We are talking about a future where every piece of metal, every bit of plastic, and every wire in an airplane is repurposed or recycled, contributing to a circular economy. Imagine a future where the metal from a retired Boeing is used to construct a new Airbus, or where the plastic from an old airliner is repurposed into the dashboard of a car. This is not a far-fetched dream, but a potential reality, thanks to advancements in recycling technology. But it's not just about recycling. In an era where climate change is a pressing concern, these graveyards could play a crucial role in reducing the carbon footprint of the aviation industry. By repurposing and reusing materials, we can significantly cut down on the carbon emissions associated with manufacturing new parts. The future might also see airplane graveyards becoming hubs of innovation. As the aviation industry continues to evolve, these graveyards could serve as testing grounds for new technologies and materials. Imagine a future where an old plane is retrofitted with new energy-efficient engines and put back into service, contributing to a more sustainable aviation industry. In essence, the future of airplane graveyards is not about the end, but about new beginnings. It's about reinventing, reusing, and recycling. It's about transforming these graveyards from places of rest to places of resurrection and rejuvenation. The future of these graveyards might be more about giving life than about marking the end. The airplane graveyards of tomorrow hold the promise of a greener, more sustainable future for the aviation industry. The journey of the airplane graveyards is a journey of transformation, a journey that has taken us through a landscape of steel and sky, where the echoes of past flights linger in the air. We've explored the eerie calm of these graveyards, where time seems suspended and the tales of aviation history stand tall against the horizon. In the beginning, these airplane graveyards were born out of necessity, a place to store retired aircraft that had served their purpose. The inception of these graveyards was not a grand plan, but a practical solution to a growing problem. They became the silent custodians of the giants of the sky, guardians of forgotten stories and unsung heroes. As the years rolled on, the airplane graveyards evolved, just as the aviation industry did. No longer were they just scrapyards, but repositories of valuable resources. They became recycling centers, where old aircraft were dismantled, their parts repurposed, giving them a second life. This evolution was driven by the increasing awareness of the need for sustainability within the aviation industry. The graveyards became a testament to the industry's commitment to reducing its environmental footprint. Looking ahead, the future of airplane graveyards is bright. They will continue to play a crucial role in the aviation industry, not just as the final resting places for retired aircraft, but as hubs of recycling and sustainability. They will remain a symbol of the cyclical nature of the industry, where endings are just the start of new beginnings. And so, we find ourselves at the end of our journey, having traveled through time and across vast graveyards. We've seen the transformation of these graveyards from mere storage spaces to valuable recycling centers. We've understood their importance in the grand scheme of the aviation industry and the pivotal role they play in our quest for a sustainable future. Airplane graveyards, the final resting places of aviation history, are not just about endings, but also about new beginnings. They are a testament to the resilience and innovation of the human spirit, a symbol of our ability to adapt, evolve, and continue flying into the future.